Does it ever look like I change clothes in these? Good. This is one long day. Welcome back to Down the Frame, guys. Today we're going to be focusing on fixing our mistakes, which it's inevitable to have when you're learning how to fiberglass. And the big one right now is that we have some air pockets that we need to fix. And I touched on it in the last video, and Jake brought up the method of fixing it. And one of you guys commented, that's actually not a bad idea. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. If you guys are experts in the fiberglassing field, we'd love to have your opinion about what we're doing. We need all the help we can get. Also, a special shout out to JC Motive Garage, who went out of his way to go tell his buddies about the channel, and they all came and subscribed, and we got a little boost in our subscriber. That was really cool, man. Thank you, guys. Go check out JC's YouTube channel. You know, subscribe there if you can. As creators, like to help each other out, so I really appreciate it, man. Thank you. So without further ado, let's get down the frame. So these are the bigger air pockets that I'd like to address. This one right here, which I think that one's gonna be easier. This one's a little bit more difficult because it actually sticks out a bit. It's like a, I don't know, like a scrunch in the fiberglass. So probably drill somewhere in here and inject into there. I think what we're going to be using is thickened polyester resin, and hopefully that'll fix it. I just want to get the big pockets, like the little air pockets. There's not much we can do really to avoid that sort of stuff from happening. It takes meticulous prep work, making sure your fillets are at the right angle, and, you know, having the right tools, fiberglass rollers, thin rollers, whatever, to smooth everything out. And you really got to work the resin into the glass. If you really want it perfect, maybe sand in between each layer. But, you know, we're running, we got timelines, so we're going to work with what we got. This is already significantly stronger than stock. In the last video, I like knocked on it, and it was a real nice sound. Like, it's solid. This transom, it's not going anywhere. And last weekend we ended up glassing in these stringers, which already, just kind of standing on the sides of it, has added a little bit more rigidity. So we're going to continue that today as well. We're going to finish our first layer of glass on the stringers, let that cure, and do our second layer, as well as we have a couple pieces up there we got to do. And then we're going to move on to our next step. Now, we could have just jumped straight to the deck stringers, which are the highest stringers and are going to hold up the deck. But there's another layer of this smaller stringer right here. So we're going to do that just for continuity purposes. And we're going to do the same process there. That patch has got to get fixed. And the whole front of the boat is kind of unknown territory. Yes. We'll have a whole video of just like prepping that.
I feel like it'll be more than one video.
Well, it always is.
What the? Yeah, there's like no air. Oh, there's air in that one. Maybe that wasn't an air pocket. Maybe that was not D-lam, but maybe it was resin pocket. This one for sure has air pocket. No air pocket, no problem. Oh, there is air in there, okay. So that was actually pretty deep in there. You had to go through a lot. It's almost like the air pocket was on the furthest part.
Hmm.
And then...
This makes sense because it would be the first lay, you know?
Yeah, so... It's kind of satisfying to drill into it because it's like, burp, up, and it goes in. You're like, oh.
You're actually like going through the entire boat, like the outside the back of the boat.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Seriously.
So we're just using this standard syringe. And Jake mixed up 150 mils of resin, thickened with some silica.
But not too much.
But not too much.
We want runs.
You gotta get all the air out of the syringe. You don't want any air in the veins. Alright, and then we inject it. Oh!
It did a thing.
Might have to drill more holes, but it did a thing. Might even go with a bigger drill bit, not sure yet. Oh, look at
Dude,
that.
That's so satisfying, oh my god.
Can you guys see that? I'll push this up against here. You see it pooling in there?
Oh, that's the good stuff, dude. Oh god. Oh!
Dude, oh look at it seeping out there now.
That's good, that's good sound. Save this for later.
Alright, let's try to get it in this one.
Oh wow, dude. Oh, the noises.
The noises.
Dude, that's
Wow.
so cool.
That is super cool. I don't even care if I'm like splooging out the front. I'm just like, get it in there. Well, it's all connected, dude.
Oh, too much pressure.
That's fine. So that's how you do that. Super effective. Didn't think it was going to work that well. But that's why you need to get air out, because
It had a path all the way through.
yeah, it literally connected everything together, and that could have been a severe point of failure. That one had some pressure in it. I'm not too worried that it's dripping down like that, because it's that's actually the final layer. We're gonna have to probably sand that all down anyway. So cool, dude. That worked out really well. Jake, that was a good idea, dude. Yeah, put some pressure on it. Oh, dude, look at it.
I know.
What?
That's not.
Come on, baby. Oh, sucked it back up.
Uh-oh.
Go down. Oh. Now keep in mind, you wouldn't have to do this if you knew how to fiberglass, but if you get yourself in a predicament like this, it is quite effective.
So faithful, or...
I wish we had that on camera, dude.
Oh, dude, we're pressurizing one of the holes, and we got a little bit of blowout all the way up here.
We're going to be cutting some more stringers, the last two small stringers before the big stringers.
Goddamn, who drew that line?
So let's just take a look here.
That's like pretty good length.
Yeah,
Like almost perfect, actually.
yeah, almost. Just a little bit at the end there. Let me just jump across here. A little tacky still.
Don't get stuck. Call the fire department because you're trapped.
My boots will be a permanent fixture in the boat.
That's what we'll build the base off of.
Yeah.
There's no stronger base than a pair of Timberlands.
Da da da.
You know, it's a blessing to be alive and able to work on fiberglass in the scorching hot day. By the way, you can probably get chemical burns from fiberglass curing on you, because I spilled some of it on my pants and it felt like napalm going through my legs, so that's cool. It's 2:34, we've been here since what? 10. Not too bad, went through another gallon of resin, which is kind of what we're averaging right now. But the stringers are very well filleted in. I'll show you guys when it cures next week, everything that it looks like. It's gonna look 10 times better than our initial stringers, because we decided to really cut no corners and over-engineer it and make sure that we eliminated any sort of 90. So hopefully the fiberglass lays nicely. Spent a little bit more time smoothing it out with the painter's stick. I'm very surprised at how well the resin cured when we drilled out a hole and filled it in there. That worked out perfectly. If it happens to you guys, which, you know, try your best to make sure that bubble doesn't happen. But if it does, I think that's a great method to kind of correct it a little bit. You know,
it's like a Band-Aid.
It's a Band-Aid fix, but it's gonna be better than just having an air pocket there. Fill it with resin, it's gonna cure in there. What we've decided is now that we've got the stringers in, we're not going to continue with the stringers. We're actually going to try to flip the boat and figure out the console, the front console stuff, because if we put any more material in there, it's gonna get heavier. If we put the engine in there, we're not gonna be able to flip it. So we're just gonna try to flip it now. It has a decent amount of rigidity. And so that might be next week's video. Probably not, because Jake's not gonna be here, but might be the following week after. I have a special video coming up explaining exactly what sort of things to look out for in purchase of a used boat. Stay tuned for that. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time. I'm Down the Frame.